Ever wondered if Hermes Agent actually gets smarter the longer you use it? I ran it every day for 2 weeks, and by day 14, I was shocked by how much it changed. So I'm going to show you exactly what improved, what flopped, and whether it's worth your time to set up. On day 1, Hermes felt a lot like ChatGPT, just in a terminal window. I actually tried installing it locally on my machine first, and that lasted about 20 minutes before I gave up. You have to deal with dependencies. Make sure your system meets the requirements, and the moment you close your laptop, the whole thing goes offline, which completely defeats the purpose of having an agent that runs around the clock. The other option is renting a VPS and setting it up manually, but that means learning SSH, configuring a Linux server, installing Docker yourself, and debugging every issue that comes up during the process. For someone who just wants to try Hermes and see if it's worth using, that's a lot of friction before you've even sent your first message. So I switched to Hostinger, and the setup was completely different. You can click the link in the description below and it takes you straight to the deploy page. From there, you can select which plan you want, and I'd recommend KVM2, which gives you 2 CPU cores and 8 gigs of RAM, more than enough to run Hermes around the clock. Once you click deploy, you'll land on the billing screen, and on the right side, you'll see the coupon code Yuri is already attached. Just make sure you set the period to 12 or 24 months, because that's where the discount actually applies. After you sign up, you pick your server location, and Hostinger handles everything else automatically. It installs Docker on its own, so you don't have to configure anything before you start. Once the server finishes setting up, which takes about 2 minutes, you open the web terminal directly in your Hostinger dashboard. Everything runs in your browser, so there's nothing extra to download or install on your end. From there, you run a few commands to pull the Hermes agent container and get inside it. Run the setup command, which walks you through connecting your OpenRouter API key and linking your Telegram through Botfather. And once that's done, you start the gateway and your agent is live on Telegram. The whole process from clicking deploy to sending my first message took about 10 minutes, and the majority of that was waiting for the server to set up. I asked it to summarize an article I sent over Telegram, and the summary was accurate but formatted in a way I'd never use. Long paragraphs with no structure, no bullet points, and a tone that was way too formal for how I actually communicate. The first thing I did was set up a few cron jobs, because I wanted to see how well Hermes handles scheduled tasks without me prompting it. I told it to send me a daily tech news summary every morning at 8 AM and a weekly recap of trending AI tools every Monday. Both of those started running immediately, and by day 2, I was already getting my morning briefings delivered to Telegram before I even opened my laptop. But the responses on those first few cron jobs were broad and generic. The news summaries covered the obvious headlines everyone already knew about, and it read like something you'd find on the first page of a Google search. That started to change around day 3, because I noticed Hermes was already adjusting based on the conversations I'd been having with it. When I asked it to research a specific topic, it formatted the response the way I'd been asking for. Shorter paragraphs with specific numbers, without me including those instructions in the prompt. It had picked up on my preferences from the previous conversations and started applying them automatically. That was the first moment where it stopped feeling like a chatbot and started feeling like something that was actually learning. And the way Hermes stores that learning is through 3 files that update automatically. Souls.md for its personality, agents.md for rules about how I like my work done, and user.md for facts about me, like my name, my projects, and my preferences. You can also update these directly through Telegram by just telling Hermes what to remember, and it saves the instruction permanently. That memory system is useful on its own, but it's only one piece of how Hermes learns. The part that surprised me was what started happening around day 5, when the agent began creating things I never asked it to create. By day 5, I had used Hermes for about 15 different tasks across writing, research, and content planning, and without me asking it to, Hermes had created 4 custom skills based on how I completed those tasks. One of the skills was a content research workflow that I'd repeated 3 times. The first time, I walked Hermes through the full process: find trending topics, analyze why they're trending, draft 3 content angles, and format them as a short brief. The second time I asked for something similar, Hermes ran the workflow quicker. By the third time, it had saved the entire process as a skill, and I just had to say, run the content research workflow, and it handled everything in one pass. I also asked it to create a skill on purpose for writing social media posts. I told it, take what we just did and save it as a skill called Social Post Builder. And Hermes saved the entire drafting and formatting process so I could call it anytime with a single message. The memory side was building at the same pace. By day 7, Hermes Hermes knew my name, my preferred writing tone, the topics I cover, the tools I use regularly, and even the format I like for summaries versus deep dives. That's the point where the persistent memory became useful in a way I could feel, because I was saving 5 to 10 minutes per conversation that I would have spent re-explaining my preferences to ChatGPT or Claude. The cron jobs improved too. My daily news briefing on day 7 was noticeably different from day 1. Instead of generic headlines, it was pulling stories specifically relevant to the topics I'd been researching all week. And this is where the self-improving loop became visible. The skills I was building fed into the cron jobs. The cron jobs pulled from the context the memory had stored. And all of it was compounding together into an agent that was getting more useful every day without me doing anything to maintain it. By the way, everything I just showed you is running on a Hostinger VPS with their one-click Hermes template, and I've left the link in the description with my coupon auto applied, so you get the best price if you want to set this up yourself. By day 14, Hermes had created several custom skills, stored a detailed memory profile about how I work, and was running a couple of automated jobs that delivered results to my Telegram every day and every week. Skills had also been cleaned up automatically. Hermes has an autonomous curator that reviews your skill library on a 7-day cycle, and between day 7 and day 14, it had consolidated 2 overlapping skills into one, removed a skill I'd only used once, and tightened up the instructions on 3 others. The result is that by day 14, I could send Hermes a short message like, "Run the weekly content plan," and it would pull from my research preferences, my writing tone, my preferred format, and the trending data from my cron jobs, and produce a content plan that I could actually use without rewriting half of it. On day 1, that same task would have taken a 15-minute conversation of back and forth. On day 14, it took one message. The model switching feature also saved me more money than I expected. I set my default model to a cheaper tier for everyday conversations and assigned my weekly research jobs to a more powerful model. In Telegram, I can type /model to switch anytime, and I can assign specific models to specific jobs, so the expensive reasoning only runs where I actually need it. Over the full 14 days, my open router bill came to about $12, and most of that was from the first few days when I was experimenting with more expensive models before I figured out the tiering system. But it wasn't all smooth. There were problems, and I want to be honest about them because nobody else seems to be talking about the rough edges. The first issue worth noting is that skills don't always transfer perfectly between models. A skill that Hermes created while running on GPT 5.5 didn't perform as well when I switched to a cheaper model because the skills instructions assumed a level of reasoning that the cheaper model couldn't match. I had to either keep that skill on the more expensive model or simplify these skills instructions to work across tiers. The second issue is response time. Because Hermes runs through OpenRouter and then through the model provider, there's a noticeable delay compared to using ChatGPT or Claude directly. Simple questions take 3 to 5 seconds to respond, and complex tasks with tool use can take 15 to 20 seconds. It's not a deal breaker, but if you're used to instant responses, the lag is noticeable at first. And the third thing is that there's a learning curve in the first 2 to 3 days where you have to actively work with Hermes and teach it how you operate. The self-improving system is real, but it doesn't happen by magic. You need to give it enough varied tasks during the first week so it has material to learn from. And if you only use it for one type of task, the skills and memory it builds will be narrow. However, none of these problems made me stop using it. But the question I kept coming back to after 2 weeks is whether the payoff is worth the setup time and the rough first few days. And the answer depends on one thing. If you're looking for a tool you set up once and it immediately works better than ChatGPT, that's not what Hermes is. On day 1, it's worse than ChatGPT because it has no context about you and the responses are slower. The value shows up around day 5 to 7. When the skills start forming, the memory starts compounding, and the cron jobs start delivering results that are tailored to your specific work instead of generic summaries. By day 14, it's handling tasks that would take me 15 to 20 minutes each in a single message, running automated reports that I used to do manually, and producing output that matches my preferences without me specifying them every time. The security setup is also solid out of the box. Only approved Telegram IDs can talk to the agent, the Docker container isolates it from the host system, dangerous commands require manual approval, and new skills get scanned for unsafe code before they run. For the cost, I'm paying about $8.99 a month for the Hostinger VPS, and I spent $12 on AI model calls over 14 days, which I've since brought down to about $4 a week by using cheaper models for routine tasks and saving the expensive ones for the work that actually needs them. And the fact that Hermes is open source under the MIT license means the software itself is free and you own your data and you're not locked into any one AI provider. If OpenRouter raises prices, you switch providers. If a better model comes out, out, you switch model. Nothing about your setup changes except one line in the config. If you're the kind of person who uses AI tools daily and you're tired of re-explaining your preferences every conversation, Hermes solves that problem in a way no other tool does right now. If you're someone who uses ChatGPT once or twice a week for quick questions, Hermes is overkill and you won't generate enough data for the self-improving system to be useful. The bottom line is that Hermes isn't a better chatbot. It's a different category of tool entirely, one that gets more useful the longer you use it, and the 14-day window is where the difference becomes obvious. And the skills are what sold me, because after 14 days, they turned a 15-minute workflow into a single message, and that only gets better the longer the agent runs. So if you want to set it up yourself, the Hostinger link is in the description with the discount auto applied. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.